But yes, so without further ado, the first player to be introduced, it is going to be the orange Purus player, spawning on the top right corner of this map. He is representing Team MIA, and his ID is MaLeS, okay, or MaLeS, however you like it. And of course, his opponent, spawning on the bottom left corner of the map overgrowth. He is representing Team Evil Geniuses, and he's a very strong and a very, how would I say, a player who has been with us for a very long time. His ID is ThorZaIN. Wow, a very nice series to see, and MaLeS. I'm just gonna carry on with this pronunciation because I don't know, I just kind of got accustomed to it over the course of this cast. But yeah, I mean, as far as MaLeS is concerned, this is his time to show to everybody on a big stage. I mean, he's here to show that he can play against big boys and that he can take games off anybody. And beating guys like ThorZaIN who have already won a very big tournament titles in the past, winning games like this can be very awesome for you to do. But yeah, of course, this is TVP, and as far as TVP matchup is concerned, everything right now is looking pretty much as standard as it could be, because ThorZaIN right now is going for a 12 racks followed up by a 12 refinery, so he does have the opportunity to build up those Reapers for the scouting potential and the poking potential upon those probes if he so desired. So that's looking pretty slick for him. At the same time though, MaLeS is not proxying anything this game, going for a gateway followed up by an assimilator in his base right now. So right now he can just pretty much do anything, because usually in the opening stages of a TVP matchups, or at least as far as the one base technologies are concerned, usually the Protoss players are the ones who are being the aggressors, and MaLeS actually being one of the more aggressive process, I could say. I wouldn't be surprised for him to try and show us something very sneaky, something very something in terms of attacking very early with his stack options. So yeah, right now of course with the second simulator being on the way, he does have the opportunity to do so, and upon the completion of the cybernetic score, we should be seeing what he has prepared for us. And actually the third planet is not being built in the main base of him, but it is being built here, and because of it, something is gonna get proxied, and I'm feeling Stargate. Proxying DTs here would be a little bit surprising to me. But yeah, at the same time though, ThorZaIN right now still does not have a clue about what is going in his opponent's base. But right now, upon the arrival of this Reaper, he's gonna see everything that he has to see. Right now he actually decided to go for the harass, but he's still not covering the pylons, I'm feeling, and because of it, this could still get pretty pesky for ThorZaIN. But at the same time though, already he's kind of blind countering, or countering I should say, what his opponent has right now. So yeah, I mean, he has his engineering bay on the way, and because of it, he's gonna have the opportunity to throw down that also important missile turret in each of his mineral lines. And if that actually completes, he should be going pretty strong into the middle stages of the game. But it is actually not going to be a target play, but it's gonna be robotics facility. And right now, if ThorZaIN actually builds up those blind missile turrets, he's probably just gonna die. I mean, the immortals are actually being made, and it seems that MaLeS is gonna go for a very strong immortal bust. And this is actually something that I, when I started playing this game, like to do a lot. I mean, I just built I proxied a robotic facility, built like 3 immortals, and then just built a lot of zealots and stalkers and whatnot behind it. I mean, just whatever I could, and then I just went for it. But right now, ThorZaIN knows exactly what is coming his way, and he's gonna know right now that this missile turret was not the best idea that he could have gone for. And will he cancel it? No, he will not, it seems. And well, let us see how he defends against it, because his unit count right now is not looking that good. He needs more bunkers, he needs more SCVs on the low ground to repair against this, because MaLeS right now is gonna go for the throat, and those immortals can do a lot of damage against those bunkers. And the proxy piling is being thrown in the very close proximity of those bunkers, but the first stalker must not fall, and those marine numbers actually are looking very very strong for MaLeS or MaLeS right now, and he's gonna try and see what he can do with those. But with the arrival of the second Immortal, that should surely not be enough. But you know, there are two bunkers being available here for ThorZaIN, but will it be enough? I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen this push being utilized very often by Protoss players around the globe, so let's see how this goes, because MaLeS right now, he has to do game-breaking damage with this. A couple of force fields being very nicely utilized, pretty much preventing any kind of repair being done, and additional more force fields being thrown down by MaLeS, pretty much deny this Immortal from dying. And wow, the micro from this young Portuguese guy is really stellar. And ThorZaIN right now, he pretty much has one standing bunker for him, and this bunker falls, this can get really risky for him. But at the same time though, the zealot count for MaLeS is not looking that good, and it's gonna be really hard for MaLeS to engage even with very strong force fields. And let's see what he can do with this, because right now a couple of force fields do get thrown down, but a second bunker does complete. Two bunkers being pretty much utilized very cost effectively, but one bunker does fall, but a second bunker is being repaired to a great extent, and I'm not sure that those three Immortals are gonna be enough, and they will not be. And MaLeS right now, let's see if he pursues the issue, and with additional Immortal being thrown in the mix and with more gateways as well, he's gonna go for the throat once again, and a rather beautiful force prevents the repair being done on the bunker, and once again MaLeS goes for it, and he's trading pretty okay for himself. But he's still on a timer. He has to do more damage. He has to increase his zealot count. He has to do something, because he's still on one base, and Steam Pack is not far from being completed, and +1 already has been done for those Marines. And you know, Marines generally speaking in high numbers are pretty good against what MaLeS has right now. And wow, I mean, he has to go soon enough, and of course he's very much aware of it, but at the same time ThorZaIN has to be careful with this force in the middle of the map for him, because he does not want to engage very far for these bunkers, but he is ignoring this advice and going forwards and trying to do whatever he can. But those Immortals are still staying alive and trading very cost efficiently, and MaLeS still pursues it, but his gateway units count is falling down rapidly, but his bunker falls as well. There are 4 Immortals still being available for MaLeS. One of them will maybe fall. No, it does not. And it is 30 army supply, or it is 30 overall supply right now in comparison to MaLeS. And it seems that MaLeS has broken through, and he is choo-chooing up into the high ground of the Protoss player. I mean, of the Terran player ThorZaIN right now, and ThorZaIN is running out of options. He has no Marines being available for him right now. He has 10 army supply. Of course, those Marines have +1/+1 being down for them, but it will not be enough because the army supply count is just not quite there. And ThorZaIN right now is looking like looking down the throat of a bear right now, because his number was pretty much caught. Because right now, of course, ThorZaIN is gonna try to do a little bit of a surround, and one Immortal does fall as a consequence. But I'm not feeling it. At the same time, though, those forces it's kind of working against MaLeS right now. But yeah, I mean, the game-ending damage has been done by the Portuguese guy, and right now ThorZaIN is not mining at all. He's not mining at all. I mean, only 2 mules being there for him to mine, and the reactor gets sniped, the production gets hampered, and the economy is pretty much out of the question for ThorZaIN right now. And it seems that ThorZaIN is probably going to lose against this young up-and-coming Portuguese Protoss player who has his number. And as the last working, or should I say, as the last attacking units for ThorZaIN fall to the firepower against those Immortals, this should be pretty much all she wrote, and MaLeS wins the game against ThorZaIN. Well played. Wow, this guy.